Hey gang, it's your GM Drakeen here, another homebrew talking about Artificer spells today. These are spells that I specifically allow in my games. Most of them are from Kobold Press. I'm not going to go into every single one of these because I'm sure you guys probably have seen that content around. They've got a lot of great game information from Kobold Press and Deep Magic, Tome of Beasts, a lot of other sources, Tome of Heroes. And so these are a few of the spells I've vetted for the game. I kind of been sort of play testing the material, seeing if it's balanced or not. Um, and these are ones I definitely would recommend. There's a ton of content. They don't specifically write content for the Artificer in Kobold Press simply because Artificer is not open source, so I don't think you can write content about it, but they do have some other categories in Kobold Press and Deep Magic. One of the categories is Alchemancy, which is probably most similar to Artificer, Clockwork Magic, and Ring Magic. And these are that's kind of where I pulled these from. Most of these I've seen about half of these I've seen used in my games. Um, they're some are very strong. I've seen boiling oil used quite a bit by one of my artificers. It's a very popular class, so you sort of if you're a dim, you definitely want to, if you can use it, you should definitely. I recommend using the artificer class. Players love it. Um, I've had like probably more artificers as my games than any other class played. So it's definitely something to consider. But got some really cool stuff here. Mephitic Crope I've seen used. Gear Barrage, Boiling Oil, like I said, Winding Key. Reverberate I just added, actually. It's the most recent one I've added. And then Gluey Gobble I've seen used. The other ones I've seen less. I've seen the cantrips used, all of which are pretty cool. Some are pretty specific to situations, obviously, but they're good. I'm also looking at these. I haven't really vetted these yet, but these are ones I'm kind of looking at for the future. My Artificer hasn't reached level 13 yet, so they can't cast 4th level spells. But yeah, just kind of wanted to go through these and just kind of give a general overview of the Artificer spells that are a few of them anyway that are allowed in my games. Um, and I also want to talk about the Unearthed Arcana for Artificer that was released recently. There's just something I noticed in here. Um, so you have, of course, there's a lot here. I'm not going to cover everything, but the new these are spells that are on the Artificer spell list. However, um, as many people know, Artificer was not included in the Player's Handbook 24, right? So this Unearthed Arcana came out shortly after. It was kind of viewed as the official content, even though Unearthed Arcana is not technically, it's technically playtest material, so it's not quite official. However, most people started adopting it because, Artificer was kind of left out of Player's Handbook 2024. However, if you, I've noticed that if you use D&D Beyond, if you look at these spells, Healing Word, Ray of Sickness, all this stuff, it's not listed on their spell list, so it won't show up on their character sheets. So you have to kind of go in here and add each of these spells. Like I think I've added spells down to here so far. Uh, I didn't add them all, obviously. If I get an armor, I'll do that. But right now, I only have an alchemist, so I've been adding these spells to their spell list. Like if you go into, I'll just show you guys real quick the on D&D Beyond. If you go under Ray of Sickness here, which is on their list, it lists the classes here. I'll make this bigger so you can probably see it a little better, maybe. It's got here Sorcerer Wizard, different things, but it doesn't have Artificer. Healing Word was another one, I believe. Maybe they're just busy over there. I don't know. They haven't gotten around to adding it, but it's not on the list. Bard, Cleric, Druid, yeah, should have Artificer here too. If I guess I don't know if they count this Unearthed Arcana as official content yet. Probably not. Maybe that's why they haven't listed it. I don't know. But anyway, that's just the some of the notes on Artificer. And I'll add these games or add these spells. I guess cross that bridge when I come to it, as they say. Um, but anyway, if you can, just like the video, helps me continue to do that. I'm a DM over at Start Playing. These are my games. Thanks for watching. Take care.